classic difference here. The social context and the business context is where I am telling you. For example, in a social context, when a lady is coming in, you are expected to open the door. If you are going in a public bus, you are expected to give the seat to her. But in a business context, probably that privileges are not given to the females. Am I right or wrong? It's supposed to be gender neutral. It's supposed to be gender neutral, where it's almost supposed to be equal actually. So, but actually, do we actually follow all this? The visiting card, as I told you, there is a difference, definite difference. Elevators. I have seen people talking about office politics in their lifts actually. Okay, which is again detrimental to the interest of the company, detrimental to the interest of people. So again, when there's a crowded elevator, whoever is standing near the button, he had it. There will be 3 voices telling first floor, there will be 2 voices telling second floor, there will be 4 voices telling 5th floor, and he will become the liftman if the lift does not have a liftman. So what is the etiquette there? So again, I'm asking you this question as to if there is anyone, after all this, can someone tell me what is the difference between etiquette and manners? Again, this question need not be answered, but if there is an answer, please raise your hand. Okay, let me hope at least before the end there is an answer for this. Okay. How to shake hands is very fine. How to address people, look at his eyes is very fine. How to conduct yourself when you are in a dining hall is very fine. In a office canteen, people shouting and having time. It all again depends upon the office culture. Some offices may have an open culture where you can do anything you want. Some colleges may have an open culture where you can do anything you want. Some colleges and offices may have the restrictions. So again, it depends upon the culture, the social context, and the business context. So all these 3 things would definitely make a difference. Again, whether you have to wear the tie or not, whether you need to come with a full hand shirt or not, everything would depend. Again, in offices, people do not use their dustbin properly. Now, these are small things which probably need to be more noticed than the other etiquettes. The office dustbin is not only bad manners, it is bad practice for branding of the office. The people, if there is a black spot in the shirt, the black spot will be watched by everyone. Am I right or wrong? Okay, I wear a white shirt and there is a black spot, the black spot will be more watchable. This is one more important reason why we should take care about this small thing. It might be a very small thing, but actually this is what matters in an office. The dustbins are not properly kept, and etiquette actually matters here. So actually you see here, there are 2 ways to see things, etiquette. The positive side of etiquette is, it is good for branding of yourself, of your office, of your community, of your college, wherever. If your college is neat and span, it's a good reputation for the college. If all the people in the college come well dressed, it's a good reputation for the college. Etiquette has this positivity in it, which in fact overdoes all the other negativities which are listed in the beginning. Telling the please, sorry, thank you may not really matter anymore, or does not make any sense anymore. And all those other negativities which I told you. The positivities definitely overcome the negativities. Hence, if you are in business, if you have to join in trade, you will have to follow the rules. Just like how lawyers have to follow the rules if they are in their court. It makes all sense because it induces inside you a sense of discipline. It induces inside you a sense of responsibility. It induces inside you to a difference in you where you are clearly seen as a person who can be relied upon. Yes, this person is a businessman who can sell, from whom I can buy something. It is that confidence which you can give if you have proper etiquette. Okay. Again, I'm still not defining etiquette properly because I want this definition from someone of you. Have you noticed what is this? There's many times it happens that in the office there could be someone playing games. There would be someone going into internet when the office rules say you cannot go into internet. So how do you actually, is it really a question of etiquette or is it a question of legality? I don't know. Okay, but remember, it is a very, very simple game. How do you deal on etiquettes on all occasions? It's very, very simple. behave as if you are already always being watched. If you behave as if you are always being monitored, if you behave as if you are always being watched by someone, you would automatically know what to do in any situation. If this lady had known that there was someone watching from behind and taking a shot at her, definitely she would be doing bank business at this point of time. Etiquette difference comes there. If you really know, well, if you really think that there is someone is watching you, but I'm not asking you to become very self-conscious, but that is exactly what will help you in behaving very well in whatever situation. Again, in buses, the lot of times I've seen people with their company badge very clearly visible talking politics about companies. It can be actually news for the competitors. It can be actually, there is even office project details which are talked very openly in some of the buses, which can be real good news for the competitors. It can be used. I'm not sure whether it comes under the legal angle or whether it is bad etiquette. But yes, these are large areas of etiquette in today's world which has to be watched about. It is not just about saying hello or saying thank you. The business scenario is changing, and hence we need to address all these factors into the etiquettes of the learning of etiquettes. This is one notice which was seen in one of the Australian toilets. If you can read that. In one of the companies in Australia, this was the first person put up that, and it was followed by a second person who put up the next one. Toilet manners. I'm very sorry. Both in social contest and business contest, we are putting it under the carpet. In the offices, many offices I have seen, even in the near vicinity I have seen this, the tap is always open, as if it's no one's business to close it. In the toilets, people do not flush it, whether in the urinals or in the toilets. What branding are we talking about? What is the point if the company spends crores and crores of money in advertising, putting up hoardings everywhere? If the one comes to the office and notices all this, what kind of an impression do you carry from there? These are most important things which one needs to be taught. Etiquette is very, very important for branding. Gossips. Is gossip good or bad? Bad. Gossip is waste of time. For whom actually? For the gossiper or for the listener? Who doesn't like gossips actually? You don't like gossips? You don't like gossips. But some interesting news is there. Some interesting news there you won't listen. We all like gossips, no doubt. Let us not be, let us not hide this fact. We all like gossips. But office gossips, etiquette, legal, good manners, bad manners, what is it? Think over. As I told you, toilet manners matter. How you behave outside the office in the street matters. Remember, any boardroom is as good as an open room. There might be cameras or people watching you from wherever, and it makes a lot of impression about you. Now let me come to this subject, online. Now online is changing the world. Online is changing the world. How it is changing the world, we all know. And let me take 2 more minutes, please. How it is changing the world, we all know. Today, we are able to even converse with chief ministers or prime ministers and address him by name, thanks to tweeters, etc. This wasn't available 5 years or 6 years back. And this is actually carried forward into offline also, as we saw in the Arab Springs, etc. So world is changing somewhere or other. So let us be very clear, etiquette is being evolved actually. It is getting changed. About email, okay, next. Okay, this is just a survey, okay, which just recently came about Generation Y. How Generation Y is changing the etiquettes using the online. Okay, most of you here belonging to the Generation Y, you obviously do not like authority, people talking to you, people advising you. Okay, you need to share things in the online. You are more friendly. Okay, so all these things definitely do make a difference, both in the workplace and both also in the also on the etiquette part. You people are surely using the online to change your ethics. Just as I'm telling you, this is the final takeaways. Etiquette is by common sense. Etiquette is evolving. Etiquette is, it is not manners. Etiquette and manners, there is a difference. Just think you are continuously monitored. Etiquette depends upon culture, social and business context. Generation Y and Generation X are sure to change ethics, and already there is a lot of transformations going on. One good news is, I definitely see that Generation Y, in Generation Y, they have more sincerity when they say please, sorry, thank you, etc., compared to the previous generations. So I would definitely say we can rely on Generation Y when they take over, whether here or in Delhi. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Vijay Balaji. That was a session on etiquette for any situation.